Alright guys, it is Tuesday, 1:42, just got home. I was surprised at her early considering I did stop by Publix just now. I had to get some groceries, but yeah. So obviously yesterday was Juneteenth. We had yesterday off. Today, I already knew one student wouldn't be there because he's on vacation, but it's not the one with the behavior, it's the other one. The one with behavior was here today. So there was a little incident, but not like the intensity and duration was way less than what it was last week. And there was only one incident like in the morning. But we also didn't try to force him to do work. So, cause I'm like, I'm not, like I asked him if he wanted to, but I wasn't going to force him because that's where all the behaviors and stuff come from. So not any behaviors, but he also didn't do any work. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of boring actually. The Spanish textbook that I normally be trying to get is on sale. Anyway, so pretty good. Was not able to do my timesheet last Friday. A couple of us weren't able to, but when I asked about it today, there's like they still haven't heard back from the district, so I don't know. I'm like, as long as when it comes time to get paid, we won't know though because we won't get this pay until our July check. So, and I did a horrible job last week of doing school work throughout the week. So basically, I did everything Sunday. Which was horrible, but yeah, I basically did everything Sunday. I'm gonna do better this week. In part, like I have a group assignment and we decided to be done by tomorrow. So I have to do that because we're also gonna meet tomorrow. We met on Saturday to talk about it and split up the tasks. So the other two already did theirs, of course, because they're like ahead because we was talking about other assignments for some other classes. So like, I already started on this and all this other stuff. So yeah, so I'm finished. I started part of mine this morning. I'm gonna do the other part today and then at least do some reading for another class. Two of my classes are supposed to end next week. Not supposed to, they will end next week. And I know both of those classes are gonna have kind of a huge writing like paper type thing due. One of them is a personal narrative type thing, so that won't be too hard. The only problem is that I can't remember because it's for my reading class. We're supposed to talk about, I guess, all the components of reading as like when we were in school. I'm like, I don't remember hardly anything though. Yeah, like, and I'm gonna put that in there and explain why, but I'm like, do you guys remember how you learned to read? Like what you did in kindergarten for reading? Like, I don't remember. I don't remember stuff from high school. And so, which on the subject of high school, I was checking Facebook the other day because I hardly ever go on Facebook. And I was like, let me log in. I was really checking on something else, but then I saw something. Oh. You're about to, if y'all don't know how old I am, you're about to know now. Apparently my high school, well this year now apparently, this year is 20th high school, like 20 years basically since graduation, and they're planning something. Nothing was done for the 10th because nobody wanted to do anything, but they are planning something this year, September, during I guess the high school homecoming game. So I might go back, but now I just see something. They have a question like where they went to after party. I probably won't go to the after party. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't feel like I didn't have any friends, but I didn't really have any friends at that school. Most of my friends went to the other high school. So there were people that I talked to, like classmates that I talked to, but outside of that, I didn't really have any friends. So I'm like, I have family members there in that area, And then I have Korean class tonight. I skipped last week's class, so I need to attend this one. And then I do want to finish my part of that presentation and then do some reading for one of my other classes, at least do that minimum today. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything yesterday. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, yeah, so I did go to a different salon. That's what I did yesterday. I went to a different salon, got my hair done. Then I dropped some library books off. By the time I got home, I was exhausted. Like, my head was hurting. I ended up taking a nap because my head was hurting. So that's why I didn't do anything yesterday. But yeah. Also, though, it is supposed to storm, and it said something about a hurricane Thursday or Friday, which could affect us. It depends. Honestly, truthfully, so who knows. But yeah. Anyways, I have decided that I am 100% moving to Cobb County next year because I do want to still go to school for social work. But I'm gonna have to pay for that out of pocket. Well, I don't have to, but I'm not taking out no loans for that. So it's gonna be out of pocket, and I'm gonna need to save living expenses because I'm not gonna be able to work like I am now while working on my social work degree, because you have practicum and field placements and internship. So think like the first year, depending on the school I go to, first year I would have to spend 2 full days at a site. So yeah, so I'm gonna need to save up for that, and I won't be able to save if I stay here in Gwinnett because we don't get paid enough for that. So I need to go to Cobb County. Luckily, by that time I have finished my specialist degree, which would move me over, and then that'd be another step. So it'll be a big difference between what I'm getting paid currently right now versus what I'll be getting paid then. Oh, I'll be able to save for that. I'm gonna say, well, it depends on the program really, whether I do full-time or part-time. Full-time would be 2 years, part-time would be 3 years. I think, however, that first year I will be able to teach part-time because there are some part-time teaching positions, so at least the first year. And then the second year I might just substitute teach, unless I could get a job in social work that could also be a field placement, because some people do that. But that's what I spent the weekend and Monday doing, watching YouTube videos of people who've gone through MSW programs and current social workers, like day in life. Learn some things. Like, I didn't realize there was as many different options. Like, I knew there was a few, but it's like forensic social work, which I didn't know about. I knew there were people that, like social workers in hospital, because when I've been, they'd be like, do you need to talk to a social worker? So I knew about medical, although technically there's 2 different types of medical social work. Obviously school, working like some type of behavioral mental health counseling thing. But there was someone who worked in a juvenile detention center as a social worker, a different person who worked in a jail. Yeah, and then there are like macro, but I'm not really interested in macro. I'm more interested in micro, mental health counseling type thing. Obviously you can work in VA as well. So I've already been, yeah, depending on how much money I can save will determine the schools I apply to and whether or not I would prefer in person, but that might not be an option, depends. So we'll see, but that won't be for like several years down the line. But that is it. I'm gonna just rest for a little bit, make myself a little snack before I start doing schoolwork, and that's gonna be it for today. I will check in with you guys later. Wednesday, just arrived, 8:45. Like I said, we could finally put in our timesheet, but yeah, looks like we got some more cleaning stuff, but I'll show you some of the stuff they got for him to play around with. And surprisingly, it seems like he preferred these 2 items, so yeah. But it's starting to rain a little bit, so we'll see. But I will check with you guys later. Alright guys, it is 5:54, leaving a couple of minutes early. Yeah, but some other people like already left, so I think I could get home without using the GPS. I didn't use it this morning, so. But, so one student, because we have 3 students, one of them is on vacation. That student will be gone until Friday. So that just left the girl and then the one student with the behavior problem. The girl also was absent today. I called, but the parent didn't answer or return my message, so I don't know why she was absent, because we're supposed to call to find out why. And then the other student got here late. At first we didn't think he was gonna come at all, but he did. But he was just late. So we did have to make him do work. Surprisingly though, he didn't really have any behaviors. Yeah, he was doing some biting. Another teacher came in to help. So he did do some biting, but that was it. There was no like screaming and yelling. He did like raise his voice and like throw his pencil once, but that was it. Compared to what he was doing last week, like I would take that. So like his dad was talking to me when he dropped him off and saying they think he has something called pandas, although I guess some physicians don't believe that's a real thing, but that could be what it is, because I was reading up on it and some of it seems to fit with what happens, what we see, but who knows. But thinking about apparently it's related to like maybe your tonsils, so it could cause like strep throat or something. So they're saying they're going to see someone in July, a specialist, the ENT specialist, and hope we get that removed, and they're thinking maybe that would help with the behaviors. Yeah, because it says that it can cause flare-ups, and then some of the symptoms of that is aggression and stuff. So I don't know, but I'm like, if he continues the way he's been this week, the rest of the time, I would take that. Like, compared to what he was doing last week, especially since we have a week and a half left. So if he's like that the rest of the week, but we don't really know, because I'm like, we're missing a student, so that could be part of it. I don't know. We don't know. So we'll have to wait and see Friday if everybody's here. What happens Friday? I feel like that would be a true test. So. But otherwise, good day. I did. Well, I went to half of my Korean class and then I just left early because I was tired. And then I got up, start work this morning. I started working on an assignment. I didn't realize it was due today. Well, it's not due today. It's just a partner thing, and we wanted it to be done today. So similar to what we did last week, we have this form to complete for an article. Last week we did quantitative. This week is qualitative article. So I started working on that this morning. My partner that I have, she already did hers and submitted it, so when I get home, that's what I'm going to work on. And then I need to take some notes as well. I wanted to do another assignment I was looking at yesterday, but we have to talk about some readings, and I wasn't doing the readings for the class because there's no point. Like, we don't have quizzes or anything, and the work assignment that we do don't have anything to do with the articles. So yeah, so I'm gonna need to go and look back at last week's article because I don't remember. And basically just related to something in our project that we're working on. This was a comparative class, basically comparing countries and stuff, different countries. So yeah, and then we have lots of group projects and some big assignments as well that I'm going to work on and be done this week. So yeah, seems like it's gonna take forever to get home because it's like raining and, you know, Atlanta traffic. But we'll see. Okay, but that's probably going to be it for today. I do have my Spanish class, and I believe this is the last class for that session. And then I signed up for a Saturday class. That doesn't start until, I don't know when. I feel like it don't start till like mid-July, I thought, but we'll see. Yeah, tonight is the last class, although we missed a class, and the professor originally was like, oh, let's make it up Monday because it was a holiday, we were supposed to have classes. But then somehow she ended up canceling that class, but we didn't find out too late. So now she's like saying, let's see if we can make it up. I'm like, at this point, let's just forget about that. And yeah. So I'm hoping maybe there'll be more people in the Saturday class, because the one that I am now is full, but one person hasn't been showing up the last couple of classes, so it's not very interactive when it's not that many people. So alright. Yeah, so when I get home, I'm gonna eat something for lunch and then get to work on that assignment. Okay, how y'all started? Like, whatever. Okay. Yeah, but that is it. I will talk with you guys. Yeah, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be another good day. So we shall see. End of the day, Thursday. Not a good day. One other student was here, but not as bad as it was last week, but could have been better compared to yesterday. So tomorrow's Friday. Everybody's supposed to be here, so we'll see how tomorrow goes. All right, 12:23. Students just left. Pretty decent day. Everybody was here. And that one student didn't really have that many behavior issues, although he did get here late, like at 10. So, come to find out, they already moved to a different district. So I don't know if he's going to be here next week or not. The site coordinator was telling Dad he's not supposed to be here, but we'll see. Yeah, I just need to finish putting data, then I can go. Yeah, that is it for week 2. One more week and we're done. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video.